Back in 2018, Boots Riley put out a comedy movie called Sorry to Bother You, and I fell in love with it. It was one of my top 5 favorite films of the year, and it still lives rent-free in my brain because it was so unique and so funny and just so fucking charming. So when I found out he had a new movie called I Love Boosters, I knew I had to see it. All right, this is about a gang of women called the Velvet Gang. They essentially are boosters. They go and steal high-profile fashionable clothing and sell it at a discounted rate. And one of these boosters is an up-and-coming fashion designer, and she enters this contest by one of the world's most renowned fashion designers, and her design gets rejected. And then a few years later, she sees her design being put out by this fashion designer, and she's getting no recognition or no money. So her and the gang decide to get revenge on this designer. That's the very basic understanding of this movie. There's so much more going on that I can't spoil. Like some zany fucking shit that if I were to tell you, you'd think I'm making it up. This movie is like a Mad Libs in an interesting way. All right, now let me tell you, this movie has some stunning practical effects. This movie does things I haven't seen done in a movie that's being released on the big screen in quite some time. It's very interestingly unique. It's very original. It's one of a kind. It's ballsy. And it has a point of view unlike anything I've seen in years. Boots Riley is a distinguishable director and writer who understands how to make something thought-provoking. And let me tell you, the cast, oh my God, the cast is kick-ass. You get Keke Palmer, Taylour, Paige, Naomi, Ackie, Poppy Lou, fucking Will Poulter, Lakeith Stanfield, Demi Moore, Eiza Gonzalez, Don Cheadle, and so many other fantastic performers in this movie. And they're just lending themselves to Boots Riley. And they're just doing performances like you've never seen done before. Like, this movie is so unique. It's so interesting. However, I gotta say, I didn't quite care for it. Like, it was trying too much, in my opinion. And I get that it wanted to be a comedy, but it wanted to kind of be a drama, and it wanted to be about unions, and it just felt like Boots was trying to put too much into this stew, and it overflew and just kind of made this weird concoction. But by God, did this movie stick with me. I saw this movie about 2 months ago, and I haven't stopped thinking about it. Will I see it again? Probably not. But I love the fact that it has this filmic look. The clothing design in this movie is interesting as hell. The sets are unique. The practical effects, like I said, the music is intriguing. And the performances are interesting. Like, everything about this movie should be good to me, but something was just not sitting super well in my head. But I gotta say, you can tell this was a low-budgeted film, but the budget was stretched super far, and they did a lot with a little. And that's no easy feat. And you can tell that this was a passion project of Boots, and it shows. I just wanted it to be more in the zone of Sorry to Bother You, which it is, but tonally it feels like it's just trying too much, which I know I keep harping on that, but a little bit of fine tuning could have made it a little more tight, in my opinion. This movie was an hour and 54 minutes, but it felt like it was 2.5 hours. I feel like if you got this down to 90 minutes and cut out a few random kind of plot points, it could have sat a little bit more digestible in my brain, if that makes any sense. Now that I say it, I feel like that doesn't. But I don't know. It could have been a stronger movie, but if you're looking for something interesting, something unique, and you don't want to just throw your money at seeing the latest Star Wars movie, this could be a movie for you. It's funny, it's intriguing, and you'll never guess where it goes. Like, this takes so many twists and turns that I didn't see coming, and I was on the edge of my seat this whole time. So it wasn't for me, but it could be for you. Go and check out I Love Boosters on the big screen. Support indie cinema, all right? And thank you for watching this review. If you could do me a favor and hit like and subscribe, I'd be super grateful for that. And it'll also pay off for you because I'm putting out daily videos right here on this platform. And if you happen to like entertainment podcasts, I host one. It's called Movie Toast, News and Reviews, and it's available wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you, and please stay toasty.